And I want to welcome our live stream viewers tuning in here today for another edition of the Superstar Saturday Showdown on the Oval Indoor, especially once a month event here, pre-scheduled. And Mark Gagnon, John Seahall, Mr. Seahall, I could use you out here. I know Mark's running 2 classes tonight. I need one more marshal to help out Danny Norton down at the far end, please. At this point, we'll take a volunteer as well. The order for this one, Ocala Bomber going to lead us off. The order's going to be Tom Sherman. Here comes Mark. Down the far end. How about Mr. Danny, please? The order for this one's Tom, Scott, David, Joe, and John. Mr. John Cole is last race with us for this winner anyways. Hold off, Tom, Scott, David, Joe, and John. Now you guys got to remember, Cola won last week. He's a defending champion. All right, field looking decent. Here we go. And Scott's going to pull aside there and give him room. Caution in 2, caution in 2. Stay high through 2. We're clear. All right, so we're rocking hot and heavy right now. Ocala Bomber on the track, throwing some laps down. David Coleman to the point now, down the back straightaway with that new McAllister shaker body. Red and silver, red and white. I can't tell from here. Call it red and white. Number 51 going for a Tumblerooski in turn 2. On a 37.402 pace right now. Now Sherman taking over the lead by 800ths. Stay low through 3 and 4. Low through 3 and 4. 1 down, 3 to go. If you're watching online, jump in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Caution 3 and 4. Stay low. Yeah, it's giving Mr. Ponder a lot of work out here. It's Sherman. Joe Bedford up to second now. Mr. Coleman back 2.8 in third. Make that 3 seconds now. John Cole in fourth. Werstein in fifth. Caution in 3 and 4. And it looks like Scott's got a little body mount issue or something on there. If somebody can't fix that for him. Fast lap, Sherman 6.21, Bedford 6.37, Coleman 6.48, Cola 6.81, Werstein 7.3. Halfway up next, second heat of Ocala Bomber. Start heading up here. Give me Tim Baxter, Richard Doyle, Jason Wagner, Kermit Butts, Charles Lazat, Phil Edwards. Oh, Coleman pinching it too tight there. Hit the pipe and over he went. He was back half a second behind Joe for that second spot. Stay high in the back straight. High. Out to the wall, guys. Stay out the wall. Now. Anywhere. Boyd out there. He's got his, can't remember the hat they call that, but I'm surprised you don't have a little sparkly glove on there. He was doing some Michael Jackson dancing out there. The fedora, that's right. Rocking a fedora. 50 seconds. Sherman showing the way still. 37.405. Fast lap of a 6.11. Caution in 4. Stay low, drivers. Stay high in one, high in the straight, high in the straight. And we're clear. And heat 2 Calabama, you should be in staging. That's turn 3. You should be lining up on the ramp behind the driver's stand. Caution in 3, caution in 3. Go high into 3. That is time, drivers. Race it out. Keep going. And shut it down. Tom Sherman taking that one. 37.404. Coleman with 34. Bedford 33. Cola with 29. Give me 1 second, drivers. All right. Get him checked in. Get him checked in. All right, my marshals are already out there. Thank you, gentlemen. Looks like Cole's going to take center. That'll work. All right, just looking for Mr. Charles. Here he comes. Now, all right, gentlemen, let's start bringing him up to speed. Space out, bring him up to speed. Turn and burn for 220. Now, if you're just getting here for the oval today, Mr. Caution in 4, stay high through 4. Mr. Charles absolutely destroyed the left front of his off-road buggy earlier. So he's hoping for a much better after evening. Looks like my drivers are ready to rock and roll. Last chance for any adjustments. Oh, the Scorpion stopping on my straightaway. We just discussed 10 minutes ago. All right, looks like my drivers are ready to rock and roll. Let's get them in order. Tim Baxter going to lead us off, followed by Richard Doyle, Jason Wagner, Kermit Butts, Charles Lazat, Phil Edwards. Slow it down, Tim. Just a pace speed. Tim finally getting to run indoors here. Here we go. We're clean and green. Oh, Wag says, no mercy, sweep the leg. All right, we've been working on Richard's car a little bit yesterday. See if we can't get that thing tuned up a little better for this. They low through 2, low through 2. Stay low on the back straight, and we're clear. Stay low on the back straight. Low, 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 low. Inside, inside. And we're clear. .45 seconds down. Kermit Butts showing the way on a TQ pace out there in that white Camaro, the 69 XXX. Rocking a fast lap of a 6.22. Charles Lazat in the brown and cream in second. Coming off turn 4 there. Back 3.8 right now. Mr. Baxter in the third by 5 seconds and change. Now Phil to third, Tim back 1/10 and fourth, Wags back 9/10 and fifth, and Richard back 2.2 and sixth. Wow, Phil up on the front wheel alone. I think all three wheels on the other side were all up in the air. Caution on back straight. Stay low, 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 low. Stay low in the back. And it's clear. Just about halfway, drivers. Bill Kermit, Charles, Jason, Richard, Tim, and Phil at the line. Halfway, drivers. Up next, Sportsmen start heading this way. Gonna be Miles, Caden, and Bristol. Oh, Charles trying to make a pass that wasn't there. Gravediggers all over Tim. I didn't hear him yell it. Stay low in the back, low in the back. .240 down, 120 to go. Kermit rocking a 38-lap pace right now. Just turned to 617 on the previous lap. New fast lap. Oh, low in the 3. Stay low in the 3, guys. We're clear. Mr. Henig jumping in the chat here saying he wants to build a car now. Mr. Purdue, I'll answer your question at the end of this race. 40 seconds to go. Stay low in a 3, low in a 3. At the line, Kermit, Charles, Phil, Jason, Richard, Tim. Now we got total 11 Ocala Bombers signed in tonight. Like everybody here is at least not going to be in the bottom 2. Baxter with a wheelie. Caution down the back straight. Stay high now. Stay high. And it's clear. That is time, drivers. Keep racing. Keep racing. Looking for one more and shut it down. Kermit Butt's going to take that. Setting a TQ. New TQ. 38.403. Fast time of a 617. Mr. Charles with 36 laps, going to put it 3rd overall. Wagner with 33, going to line up 5th at the moment. Edwards with 33, going to be 6th. Richard with 32, going to put 8th. And Baxter with 32, going to put it 9th. All right, Sportsmen, let's get them down and checked in. Oh man, I gotta check my bingo card after all that. Got me a free space. Let's see, I already called for volunteer marshals. I'm pretty sure that's on a list. I always have a scoring system glitch, so you always check that no matter what. That's like a freebie. All right, Mr. Purdue Airsoft tuning in on the YouTube channel, asking about fifth scale on any of our tracks at this time. I don't believe so. Previously, the outdoor track was just a practice track for that kind of stuff, but I don't any longer. We'll have to double check on that for you. All right. Mr. Miles has checked in. Mr. Charles is going to take the infield. Mr. Tim, help him out in the infield, please. We'll have one on the front, one on the back. All right, Sportsman, roll him off. You got a minute 20 on the clock. Turn and burn. All right, so we got Miles out there. He's going to be running the black and red Camaro. Caden's got a short course truck. That sweet paint job on that thing. And Mr. Bristol rocking the short course late model. Ooh. Miles testing out the soft walls there. And when everybody starts crashing, I think it's like a sympathy thing. They want to make everybody feel normal or included or something like that, I guess. I don't know. All right, drivers, let's slow it down, slow it down. Let's get them in order. It's going to be Miles, Caden, and Bristol. All right, Miles, we'll roll it off. 4 minutes on the clock for our sportsmen. Here we go. Remember, everybody's on their own clock when they cross that line. Oh, Caden getting it wrong. Going for a tumble. Ooh, that was close. Caden's got some ponies in that thing, but slow it down for those corners. All right, returning some new fast laps here. Miles with an 8.5, won last time by. Bristol with an 8.83, and Caden had a 7.3 on lap 3. Miles, Cade, all three of them are separated by 2.2 at the line on the clock. Caden back under 2/10 in second. Bristol back 2.5 in third right now. And Miles is driving him hard for qualifying. Ooh, almost went out the door. Caution 4, stay low through 4, drivers. Mr. John Grant tuning in from Sarasota. Yes, sir, we're having a good time today. Appreciate you tuning in. You know what? I'm going to say hi to John. Hello, Mr. John. Hopefully you're having a good day today. Miles turning a new fast lap, 8.05. 8.05. Now he's got a 7.9. Bristol's still down to an 8.8 on lap 4. He's got to find a little more. Mr. Bass tuning in. Something about he's in double secret probation. Couldn't get a kitchen pass today. So no racing for him. 1:30 to go. 1:30 to go. Up next, Slash Street. Start heading this way. And that's going to be Floyd, Scooter, Mark, and Ben. They're slicing and dicing down the front straightaway, and they kind of paid for it. Miles down to a 7.58 on the last lap. Cade now showing the way at the line by 1.6 with 40 seconds to go. Once again, Slash Street, your cars need to be in staging. Brian French tuning in, says he couldn't make it, but he'll see us at Dirt Church next weekend. Dirt Church Sunday, registration at noon, racing at 1. Gates open 11 a.m. next Sunday. Woo, Miles up on 2 wheels into turn 3 there. That is time. Race it out, drivers. Race it out. And shut it down. Caden and Miles both with 29 laps and a 401 to a 402. Difference of 0.997 or 1 second there. Mr. Bristol with 26. Everybody finished in one piece. That's the name of the game in these newer driver classes. All right, Slash Street down and check them in. All right, down, gentlemen. Red light is on until we get our marshals out here. Here comes Miles. Mr. Scooter's checked in, looking for the other three. All right, we need one volunteer marshal to help us out there, please. One volunteer to help out Mr. Bristol down at the far end. All right, that looked like Mr. Floyd, so we'll assign that to him. Looking for Mark. Somebody yell at Ganya. Tell him he's up now. He had that haircut, so now he can finally hear. You don't have to worry about the hair being in front of the ears. All right, drivers, while we're waiting for him, I'm going to turn you guys loose. We got 3 marshals out there. They can at least cover warm-ups. Turn them loose, guys. You got just over a minute. Warm up. All right, anybody seen Mark? Is he lost? He insists on pitting way down there, but he doesn't pit down there for the when we're outside though. I don't understand it. Oh, I better check my bingo card. Delayed race for a racer. I'm sure that's on there. Oh, not on mine. You guys want to play along on the bingo? Check the link in the description. Generate your own card. You can play along. We're working through that. See if we can't make something out of it. All right, Mark, take a couple laps if you need it. And he's like, oh, I'm going to hammer down. All right, the order's going to be Floyd, Scooter, Mark, and Ben. Again, I need one more marshal to help out Mr. Bristol at the far end if I can get a volunteer. All right, Mr. Bristol's going to have to step up here and take care of it. Don't wreck down there, guys. Once again, it's going to be Floyd, Scooter, Mark, and Ben. Here we go. Wheelie time from Ben Anderson down that front straightaway in that number 11 black. Caution in 2, stay low through 2. Drivers low through 2. We're clear. Stay low through 2. We're clear. All right, it's Floyd showing the way. That orange number 2, I think that was. Mr. Ben in the black number 11. Scooter in the blue and white. Number 9. And Mr. Mark out there in the blue and silver, 63. We're rocking a 35 lap pace from Floyd and Ben. They're separated at the line by half a second. Caution 3, stay low through 3. $140 down, 220 to go. Still just under a second between Floyd and Ben. Scooter back a lap and change, maybe 2, and Mark behind him by another lap. Good save, good save. Caution 2, stay low through 2. We're clear. $130 to go. Up next, Buggy Late Model. Caution on front straight. Go low, go low, go low. Caution in 4, caution in 4. Come on, guys, clean it up. 45 seconds. Floyd and Ben separated by 8-10. Scooter back 5 laps in third. Mark behind him by another lap. $20 seconds. Five seconds. That is time. Drivers, race it out. Race it out. And shut it down. Shut it down. Floyd holding on to that one by 7/10 over Ben Anderson. 35-402 to a 403. Scooter with 30 and Mark with 28. All right, Buggy Lee model down and check him in. Mr. Ponder's good to go. Danny's checked in. Ben's checked in. Looking for Mr. Baxter. Here he comes. Mr. Ben rocking a old body. This is one of the old Custom Works bodies. I'm surprised it's not even narrower than that. Alright, who are we missing? Looking for, let's see, Mr. Mark's coming out. Scooter's out there. Ben's in this race, that's right. If we can get one volunteer to help us out, that'd be great. Thank you, Bristol. Go down, help out Mr. Scooter at the other end. The young guy down there. All right, drivers, you got a minute on the clock. Bring them up to speed, turn them loose. Caution in two, caution in two. All right, last call for any adjustments. Make any adjustments. All right, gentlemen, let's get them in order. It's going to be David Ponder, Ben Anderson, Danny Norton, Tim Baxter. 4 minutes on that clock. Here we go. And we're shaking and baking. Wow, Ben getting argy-bargy out there. Oh, and he pays the price. Save, guys. Good save. Good save. Caution down out of 2. It's clear. At the line, Tim Baxter, Danny Norton, David Ponder, Ben Anderson. Whole field separated by about 7 seconds. Just over 1 lap. Caution in 2, caution in 2. And it's clear. Mr. Tim rocking the old Custom Works Lumina body, I think it is. Maybe the Ford, I forget. Caution in 4. All right, Ben Anderson with a fast lap of a 6.14. David Ponder 6.49. Danny Norton 6.29. Tim with a 6.30. Not the fastest guy out there, but he's definitely getting it done at the moment. 37 lap pace, 4.05. Black car with the yellow or fluorescent yellow rear wheels, your leader, Danny Norton. In the red white, got black sides with a fluorescent yellow spoiler on it. In second now, Ponder. Rocking a black and green body. Caution in 3. And Mr. Ben rocking the black and pink, number 11. Ooh, that car is all sorts of angry right now. Caution in 2. Stay low through 2. Low through 2. We're clear. Up next, short course late model. Heat 1 of 2. Give me John Cola, Kyle Richenberg, Chris Thompson, Charles Lazat, David Coleman. Gentlemen, get your cars to staging. Over there in turn 3. It's Tim over Danny by 1.6. Ponderback 3.3. This has been a great battle. Full race. Anderson back about 4 laps right now. Find something to keep that thing on the ground. Ponder, new fast lap 638 on the previous lap with 10 seconds to go. Ben Anderson is 613. Caution out of 2. Stay low, stay low, stay low. And we're clear. Stay low and 2, low and 2, low and 2, low and 2. That is time. Danny's done. And shut it down. Tim Baxter going to hold on to that one. 37 and 406. Danny Norton with 36. David with 36. Back just over 5 seconds. And Ben with 32. Hey, Kerman, you got a second? Hey, you think we need to close that back door? Yeah, we're going to shut the back door, guys, a little bit to close that, cut that glare down for you. All right, I need a couple check-ins here. Driver, slow it down, slow it down. I need... Is that looks like Kyle's out there. Check in one more time for me, Kyle. All right. Charles checked in. All right, we're going to double check that here in just a second. My marshals to get on out there and spread on out. Talk about how great we were all day, all week, till next week. All right, who are we missing? Tim is out there. Danny's out there. Ben's out there. Mr. Ponder, come on out. We'll worry about the results here in a few minutes. They're not going to be up there till after the end of this one. All right, gentlemen. I'm going to turn the lights on and roll them off. You got a minute 15 on the clock for hot laps. Spread them out. Lloyd, you're not in this one. Next one. Ah, looks like these guys don't want to give away any secrets. What's going on? Oh. Tim, I need you on the outside. I need you down turn 2. Yeah. These guys, well, these guys should be good enough. Unless I can get a volunteer to help us out in the infield. I'll ask one time for a volunteer. Mr. Bristol's going to help out. Thank you, sir. You're covering both front and back straightaways, sir. Keep that in mind. All right, the order for this one. Mr. John Cole is going to get to lead us off on this one, followed by Kyle Richenberg, Chris Thompson in 3, Charles Lazat in 4, and David Coleman rounding out the field. All right, so we got 10 cars making it out tonight for this one. Definitely going to be a B main here. Here we go, plenty of time. It's a kerfluffle down that back straightaway. Caution in 4, caution in 4. Go high through 4, high through 4. Stay high, high, high. And we're clear. All right, 50 seconds into this. Charles Lazat showing the way in the brown and cream. His words, not mine. David Coleman out there in the Mountain Dew. Green car in second. Cola in third in the orange and blue. Oh, Charles gives him a little what for. Chris Thompson rocking the orange, white, and blue in third. Kyle to fourth. Cola to fifth. $135 down, $225 to go. Caution 2, stay high through 2, high through 2, high through 2. Have to look at Tim Baxter's shoe program there. It looks like he was sliding a little bit. Charles Lazat, now your leader on a 37-lap pace, coming back 3 seconds. Thompson behind him by about a lap and a half. Pull back 8/10 in fourth. Kyle to fifth now. Oh, Coleman getting wrong going 1. Stay low through 2, drivers. Stay low through 2. And we're clear. Stay low through 2 again. And we're clear. 1:15 to go. Up next, short course late model, Heat 2. Between Mark Gagne, John C. Hall, David Ponder, Floyd Holton, Danny Norton. Caution on the back straight. Go high, high, high. Out to the wall, out to the wall. And we're clear. That was our leaders getting tangled up. Now Cole up to third. Thompson back less than a 10th in fourth. Kyle behind them by 2 laps right now. Oh, Coleman going for a tip over in turn 2. It's clear. 5 seconds. Oh, caution in 2, caution in 2. That is time, drivers. Race it out, race it out. Looking for Coleman and Kyle. And shut it down. Charles Lazat going to set the early TQ 36.401. Coleman with 35 with the fast lap of a 6.23. Chris Thompson with 33. Cola with 33. Back 1.2 seconds there. And Kyle with 29. All right, next group down and check them in. All right, looks like Mr. Chris Thompson going to TQ the marshalling. Thank you, sir. Car is on the shelf there. He's out on track like he's supposed to be. Everybody else is on double secret probation. Some of those guys don't know. All right, Mr. Cole is out there. Thank you, sir. Comes Charles. Here comes Coleman. All right, I need a check-in from Danny. And here comes Dave Ponder. As Charles gets down there in turn 2, we'll turn you guys loose. All right, Dave checking in. All right, gentlemen, you got just over a minute. Turn them loose. I was going to make it a radio adjustment there. Poor Floyd got mugged on the front straightaway in warm-ups. Ooh, and Ponder goes over. This ought to be interesting. Last qualifier for the first round. About to get started here. If you're watching online, jump in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. All right, gentlemen, let's get them in order. Let's get them in order. It's going to be Mark Gagne, the number 65, down here at the start-finish line. John Seahall in second. David Ponder will be third. Floyd Holton fourth. Danny Norton fifth. Mr. Skeeter 1 tuning in, saying, tighten up, Ponder. Let's go. Here we go. And if you're going to wreck, you always want to slide right to the marshal. Helps if I get the right light on there. Floyd showing some power there off of turn 2. Caution on front straight. Caution 1, stay low through 1 and 2. And we're clear. Seahall dropping a 6.24. New fast lap. Floyd with 6.29. Norton just dropped a 6.53 in third. Gagne with a 6.92. And Ponder with a 6.47. All new fast laps there. Top 3 ahead of the current TQ of 36 and 401. Stay low off of 4, driver. Stay low off of 4, and we're clear. It's Seahall, Floyd separated by 1.2. Norton back 2.5 in third. Gagne 5.5 in fourth. Ponder about a lap in fifth here. And make that just over a lap in fifth. Now Floyd and Seahall battle now. Oh, caution down front. Say low, 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 low. Inside, inside. Keep it inside. On the pipe, guys. On the pipe. And we're clear. Good job, marshals. Good job, racers. Appreciate it. Floyd and Seahall separated by 1.2. Floyd out front in that orange. Number 3. Seahawk in the black, pink, and fluorescent yellow. Danny Newred out there in that red, white, and black number 51. Ponder in the orange 26. Orange and white, that is. And Ganya rocking the black and yellow 65. 1:15 to go, drivers. Oh, Ponder catching the pipe and the wall in 4. Uh-oh, Seahawks having problems. Like he might be overheating there. $40 to go. $20. Floyd showing the way on a 37.403. That's a lap ahead of the current TQ. Danny Norton second. Ponder third. Ganya fourth. Seahall out after 25. Possible motor going on that one. That is time, drivers. Race it out. Race it out. Mark is done. David is done. Looking for the other two. And shut it down. Floyd Holton taking it. Setting a new TQ. 37.403. Danny with 36, going to put it third overall. Ponder with 33, going to line up fifth at the moment. Mark with 32, going to put it eighth. And Seahawk going to be down in the 10th spot right now. That is it for the first round of qualifying. We're going to take a 20-minute break here. We're going to call it 6:15 right now. We'll get started at 6:35. 6:35 with round 2. All right, drivers, track will be open for practice. Welcome back to our live stream viewers. About to get underway with round 2 here in just a moment. Finishing up a little practice here. All right, gentlemen, finish the lap you're on and pull it off. All right, boys and girls, round 2 starts now. Looking for my drivers. Ocala Bomber, Heat 1 of 2, Tom Sherman, David Coleman, Joe Bedford, John Cola, Scott Werstein. Come on down, get them down and checked in. Marshals will be race number 7. That is going to be Floyd Holton, Danny Norton, David Ponder, Mark Gagne, John C. Hall. Gentlemen, I need you marshals on the track now, please. Got a couple of Richenbergs tuning in. All right, just looking for Bedford to get checked in here. My marshals are coming on out. Looking for a few more. Once again, Mark Gagne and John C. Hall, David Ponder, Danny Norton's out there. Mr. Floyd Holton, you gentlemen are marshaling this race. I need you out here right meow. That break between round 2 and the main is going to be shorter for sure. We are 30 plus minutes. David, go down on the far end. Take the infield down there, please, for now, so we can get these guys some hot laps. All right, gentlemen, fix one spot by the start-finish line and one off by the pro line sign on the back straightaway. Gentlemen, roll them off. You got 45 seconds on that clock. Caution in 3. Clear. Caution in 3. Say low, low, low into 3. Low into 3. Keep it low into 3 still. We're clear. Low into 1. Low into 1. Yes, sir. I need a marshal. I think we're going to charge John like double. Like Mark, take the center. I'm just staying center up there. All right, my drivers look like they're ready to rock and roll. Current TQ held by our fast guy in the second heat of this, Kermit Butts, 38.403. Mr. Sherman currently qualified second with a 37-lap run. Right now, to make that A main get locked in, 6th place is currently 33 and 403. And there are a couple other people that are right on the edge of that in that B main already. So it's going to be tight to get into that A main, I think. We'll find out. But at the moment, Mr. Tom Sherman's going to lead us off, followed by David Coleman, Joe Bedford, John Cola, and Scott Werstein. And here we go. Oh, we got one upside down in turn 3. And we're clear. Ooh, Tom Sherman coming high off of 2 there. Almost found the wall. He's shaking and baking through some traffic. Stay low in the back, low on the back, low on the back. Low, low, low. Keep it low. We're clear. Ooh, somebody up on 2 wheels there. That was Joe. He's rocking the other shaker body. like he may need to check the ride height and or get some camber in that thing, or glue on the outside of that tire to help it. Doing that. He is carrying that left front now. Just a minute into this, Tom Sherman showing the way. He's got that purple-nosed flame job Camaro out there. Caution in one, caution in one. Clear, I think. Coleman in second, rocking that red and white, red and silver. It's red and white, darn it. Number 51, he's running the other shaker body. It's the new Widers McAllister Chevelle. Still rocking the old school 66. Sherman down to a 6-0 last time by. Rocking one of the X-ray cars. I think that's his old X-ray buggy. Caution on back straight. Stay low, stay low, stay low. And we're clear. You're watching from home. Check the link in the description for the bingo. We got a Marshall out there with food or drink in his hand. I'm pretty sure that's on the bingo card. Oh, they're going Gravedigger all over each other there. That's going to slow Tom down a little bit. Still on a 37.403. He's improving his current qualifying time, but not enough for TQ just yet. Coleman back about 2 laps in second. Polo behind him by less than 1 second in third. And Joe back 3/4 of a second to fourth. So second through fourth, battling out here. And Scott back about a lap in fifth right now, so not too far behind. Up next, Ocala Bomber Heat 2. Start heading to staging. That's going to be Tim Baxter, Richard Doyle, Jason Wagner, Kermit Butts, Charles Lazat, and Phil Edwards. Caution on the front straight. Stay low out of 4. Low out of 4. Stay low out of 4 still. Marshall on track. Give it a second. And we're clear. 30 seconds, drivers. Woo, Werstein up on one wheel on turn 3. Five seconds, drivers. And it's time, race it out, keep going, keep going. Sherman's done, Bedford's done, Cola's done, Werstein's done, and shut it down. Wow, Scott turned his fast lap on the last lap of a 6.77. Cole had a 6.55, finishing third with 33. Werstein had 31 there in fifth. Coleman had 34 with a 6.53. Bedford with 34 laps. Gonna bump up 3 spots to 4th overall, and with a fast time for him, a 6.44. And Tom Sherman dropping a 37.402, improving his round on his first round qualifying, but not taking away that TQ. But I think that might be a new fast lap, at least for today, of a 6.08. Wow. All right, Heat 2, down and check them in. All right, we are almost stacked and packed with Marshalls already. I really appreciate it. All right, gentlemen, we got enough to turn them loose. We got 2:30 on the clock. Bring them up to speed, turn them loose. Mr. Doyle, let's move that car off the straightaway, please. Caution down the back straight. Richard's got something going on there. Hopefully he can figure it out. The body mount might be a little skew there too. He's still got a minute 45, plenty of time to get that sorted out. On the right model, Richard? Got a minute and a half. Richard that time to try to sort that out. In the meantime, still looking for a check from Tim Baxter. Forget to put a transponder in it. And looking for Charles. No check-in from Charles yet. Here he comes. You have time, sir. Plenty of time here. That last whack was about as loud as Charles hit earlier today on the off-road. All right, don't look like he's going to make it. Still looking for Tim. Here he comes. He had to get the transponder in it. Excellent, sir. Let's get up there, and we're going to get this going here. The order for this one will be Kermit Butts, Charles Lazat, Jason Wagner, Phil Edwards, Richard Doyle is not going to make it, unfortunately, and Tim Baxter. Kermit, Charles, Jason, Phil, and Tim. Once again, Kermit Butts holding that TQ 38,403. Right now, your number 6 spot, John Cole holding on to that one, a 33,402. So it's going to be close here. Wags on the cusp, Phil on the cusp, Richard. Unfortunately, we'll see what happens here. And Tim also in the B right now. See what they can do. Here we go. Time to shake and bake. Here we go. But starting off with a 6-1 already. Caution down the front straight. Stay low in the 1. Low in the 1. Low, low, low. Keep it low. And we're clear. It's Kermit Butts showing the way. 39 lap run here. 402. Caution on 4. Stay low off of 4. Low off of 4. We're clear. Wags up to second now. Rocking that blue 78 with the Scorpion on the back. Phil Edwards a quarter second back in third. Baxter back 2.3 in fourth. Charles back 1.1 in fifth. We got a battle out here going for everybody trying to make that A main. Right now, Baxter going to bump up 4 spots to that 6th spot if he can keep it up. Charles and Tim having a battle here. There's 1.5 between them on the clock, but they are nose to tail on the track. Wags and Phil just over 3/10 apart there. Boys just got to keep it clean, and they're going to get locked into that A main right now if they keep it up. Baxter, new fast lap of a 6.35. Out there in the orange and black. Phil rocking the midnight blue 26, I'm going to call it. I don't know. Caution on the back, stay low, inside, inside, inside. Keep it inside, drivers. And we're clear. Just past halfway, 140 to go. Up next, Sportsmen start heading up to staging. That's going to be Miles, Caden, and Bristol. $110 to go. Kermit Butt still showing the way on a 39.406 pace. Oh, Charles gets into the pipe and Kermit had nowhere to go. Fast laps. Butts on lap 3 of 6.12. Wags with a 6.5. Phil with a 6.4. Charles 6.3. Tim 6.3. Once again, Sportsman, Miles, Caden, and Bristol, you need to be in staging. 30 seconds to go. Woo, that was tight out there. Shake and bake. Kermit trying to keep it clean here. These boys doing a great job. Phil over Jason by 0.6 at the line. He's waiting for him, I guess. Sure who hit who there. Race it out, drivers. Keep going, keep going. Kermit is done. Tim is done. And shut it down. Wag's going to hold on for that second spot at the last second by 0.068 over Phil. And Charles with 36. All three of those guys locking themselves into the A-main. Mr. Tim going to lock in the A-main with a 35-lap run. And Mr. Kermit Butts lighting up the beacon here for a new TQ, 38.4 flat. Missed it by 0.7 for that extra lap. All right. Looking for Miles to check in. Everybody else good to go. Mr. Wags out there. Mr. Phil out there. Those boys having at it. That was a good battle. All right, gentlemen, turn them loose. You got 2 on the clock. I'm going to have to go to my bingo. Marshall had food or drink in her hand. I got to click that one. All right, gentlemen. I want to save those batteries for the race. And you're going to make some adjustments. Yeah, I'd do all that, but 4 or 5 laps. Those things aren't ready to go. I don't know about you, but... All right, gentlemen, the order's going to be Caden, Miles, and Bristol. Caden going to lead us off here. He's got the TQ, 29.401. Miles has a 402, and Bristol's got to find a couple laps here. Got to keep it on its wheels. Like Mr. Tim will take the front straight for us. And here we go, gentlemen. Remember, you're on your own clock when you cross that line, so we're all good. Nobody's losing anything here. And immediately, everybody's ahead of the old TQ at the moment. We'll see if they can stay up like that. Bristol with a 7.29. Caden comes back with a 7.26. Goes Miles, dropping an 8.0. Now Miles with a 7.6. Miles, you got to back up your corners a little bit. Going in too hot. Caden and Bristol about a minute into this, ahead of the old TQ. Both on a 32-lap run here, separated by less than 1,000th or 100th, that is. And that's going to change up here a little bit. Mr. Skeeter, yes, my bingo card. It's getting close there. Oh! Bristol going all Gravedigger all over Miles on that one. Might have to check my bingo card for that one. Caden trying to get back to his off-road roots there a little bit. Bristol over Caden by just under half a second right now. Both on a 31-lap pace now. Miles back about 2 laps. Drops to 7.7 there. Going a little high in turn 1. $130 to go. Up next, Slash Street, come on down. Looking for Floyd, Scooter, Mark, and Ben. Miles, new fast lap, 7.3 last time by. Caden over Bristol by 8/10 at the line right now with 40 seconds to go. Oh, Caden up on 2 wheels in turn 1. Uh-oh, I think the power might have been lost. See, they can't plug that back in. I figured the wire popped out of the bullet or something. Eight seconds. He's in the main. It'll be all right. That is time. Drivers, keep racing, keep racing. Oh, Miles throwing an elbow. And he's waiting for him. Thank you, sir. Finish out, Miles. Finish out. Finish out. And shut it down. All right, Bristol taking that one 31.409. And that is a new TQ. Fast lap of a 7.29. Miles with 29 laps in 4.14. Fast lap for him is 7.35. And Caden out after 25 laps with 7.25, the fast lap of the group. All right, it would really be nice if we get one marshal to help us out with this one. These youngsters got to marshal the slash class. Get them down and checked in, gentlemen. All right, gentlemen, we have 2 on the clock. We have a couple marshals out there. We're going to turn you guys loose, spread them out, give you some room, and turn them loose. We'll get a couple more marshals out there in just a moment. Again, it's just warm-ups. You had one job. It's the same for the raids. Don't wreck. I need Mr. Miles out here, plus 1 volunteer marshal to help us out, please. I need 1 volunteer marshal to help us out, please. Somebody far end, Mr. Bristol. No, we made Bristol suffer the last round all alone. Got Caden down here with Crocs again. No, bro. Closed-toed shoes, guys. I don't want to see anybody's heels split open again or their toes. You come out with the Croots, I'll allow it. If you don't know what a Croot is, that is the Croc boot. Once again, I need 1 volunteer marshal to help us out down at the far end. Mr. Bristol is young, but he can only move so fast. One man alone. They're all on double secret probation. All right, gentlemen. The order is Floyd Holton, your current TQ holder, 35,402. Ben Anderson, 35,403. Mr. Scott going to be third. 30 lap pace so far. And Mark with 28. Let's roll it off. Once again, Floyd, Ben, Scooter, and Mark. We go. Ben trying to do the high side there and the over under and almost pays for it. Caution 3 and 4. Stay low through 4. Low through 4. And looks like Mr. Scooter's changed bodies for this one. Rocking the all-orange body now. Floyd showing the way in that orange number 3. Caution 3, high and 3, high and 3. Go high, 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 high. And now we're clear. High through 4, stay high through 4. Ben going for a tumble. Floyd with a 6.76. Ben with a 6.7 flat. Scooter 6.88. Mark 7.26. Those are your fast laps drivers. 140 down, 220 to go. Poor Mark. He's got too much juice on them tires. Things up on 2 wheels before he gets to the corner. Ben Anderson, new fast lap, 6.601. Top two, Floyd and Ben, not improving their time right now. Third place qualifying, Mark going to stay in fourth, but improving his time as well. Mr. Floyd Holton, new fast lap, 6.75. Floyd got Ben down a lap at the moment. Scooter back up about a lap and a half in third. Mark behind him by a quarter second. That's your battle. Now Mark taking over that third spot from Scooter. Mark just dropped a 7 flat. Now Mark back 4/10 in fourth. Great battle between Mark and Scooter here. Uno momento. Up next, Buggy Late Model, Heat 1. I think that's the only heat. We're looking for David Ponder, Ben Anderson, Danny Norton, Tim Baxter. Caution of 4, stay low through 4, low through 4. Stay low through 4. Ten seconds. That is time, drivers. Keep racing, keep racing. Ben is done. And shut it down. Floyd Holton taking that one. 35.405. Not enough for a new TQ. Ben Anderson with 33.401. Not improving his time either. Does have the fast lap of a 6.60. Mark Gagnon going to hold on to that third spot. Versus Scooter. Both have 31 laps. 403 to a 405. Difference of 1.3 there. Mark had a fast lap of a 7.0. Scooter with a 6.88. And both those guys are improving their times. All right, Buggy Late Model. Let's get them down and checked in. Tim Baxter, Danny Norton, David Ponder, Ben Anderson. Who what? No, hold on. Just get your cars down, get out there to Marshall. I'll get you that information in a second. Hold on. I'm working on it as fast as I can. No, Mr. Anderson had a 6.6. That was the fast lap. 6.601. Floyd at a 6.718. Mark 7.0. Scooter with a 6.88. Let's go to the bingo cards there. If you're playing online, that second screen is the one with all the options that we have. Our bingo. I am looking for a check-in from Mr. Anderson. My name is Neo. Oh. Alright, I got Scooter down there. Mr. Mark is here. Where is my other Floyd? Excuse me. Oh, somebody's running back to back here. I think that was Mr. Ben. All right, gentlemen. I'm going to turn you guys loose. Mr. Floyd's going to jump out there in the center here in a second. You guys got just over a minute for hot laps. Mr. Bristol, do you want to earn some extra credit, sir? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. For drivers, do not park on that straightaway. Do not slow down on the straightaway. Plenty of room in the corners. All right, last chance, drivers, for any adjustments. Last call for any adjustments. Nobody running down to make anything. Nobody screaming. Nobody beeping on their radio too much. Except maybe Danny. I can't tell. All right, drivers, the order is Tim Baxter, Danny Norton, David Ponder, Ben Anderson. Mr. Baxter has a TQ currently at 37.406. Danny and David both on a 36 lap from the first round, and Ben on a 32. See what they can do. Here we go. Keep going, keep going. And we're off and running. Remember, you're not on that clock till you cross that line. Woo, wheelie time from Baxter. Instant replay for that. All right, 40 seconds into this one. Ben Anderson showing the way. Out there in the black and pink, number 11. Danny Norton in second by 1.8. Tim back half a second in third. Ponder back 1 second in fourth. And Ben in the black and pink. Danny in the red, white, and black. Tim in the all black. Ponder in the green and black. I understand why you guys have so much black in your car. Especially if we start racing at night. Harder to see. Oh, Ben just giving an elbow to David. Danny showing the way here. 37 lap pace, 4:03. That is new TQ run going right now. Ben back 7/10 at the line. Baxter 6/10 in third. Really tight battle here. Ponder back 3.2 in fourth. Oh, Ben with the wheelie again. Up on two wheels out of two. Yeah, that's not the fast way. When you're at a track where you have grip, you're usually trying to get rid of grip. This is like Indianapolis. $130 to go. Up next, short course slate model, heat 1 of 2. That's going to be Cola, Richenberg, Thompson, Lazat, Coleman. Once again, short course heat 1 to the staging. Danny Norton still showing the way. 37.402. TQ run here. That red, white, and black. Stay low to 2 drivers. Baxter in second by 2.7. Ben back, now Ponder back 3 seconds to third. Ben back about a lap in fourth. Make that half a second now. Caution of 4, high in 4. Go high through 4. And we're clear. That one's going to put Ponder back to the back of the field. Fast lap, Ben 613, Tim 627, Danny 637, and Ponder just dropped a 631. Everybody right in there on fast laps. 10 seconds to go, drivers. Danny, Tim back 2.3. Caution out of 2, stay low out of 2, low off of 2, low off of 2. We're clear. That is time, drivers. Tim is done. Keep going, everybody else. And shut it down. Danny is taking that one. New TQ. 37.405. Bumped that one by 1 second. Tim with 36 laps, not improving his time. Ben with 35.402 and the fast lap of a 6.13. Unfortunately, he improved his time, but he's going to stay fourth overall. Mr. Ponder with 35, not improving his time. And he's going to stay third. All right, drivers, let's get him checked in. Should have plenty of marshals for this one. All right, just waiting for Mr. Cole to check in. Mr. Danny's going to TQ the marshal on this one. Thank you, sir. All right, all my drivers are checked in looking for my marshals. All right, looking for Tim, Ben, and Ponder. Gentlemen, our drivers are ready to rock and roll. Get one more marshal out here. We'll get these guys turning some hot laps here in a minute. Mr. Ben, let's get you out here, please. He already skipped out on one marshaling because he's running back to back, so I'm going to make him work this one a little bit. The other two guys will go the other end. You're good here, Sherman. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to let you guys roll them off here. I'm going to throw another 10 seconds on the clock. Roll it off, gentlemen. Turn and burn. All right, so we had a couple guys in this class making some adjustments between round 1 and 2. See if they've proven to be the right decisions here. Kyle going to make an adjustment. Oh, looks like Richard's buying another body. I won't tell everybody what you're buying. I love you too, buddy. I can't tell the viewers at home what you're doing there, but or anybody else here. So, all right, we'll give Kyle a chance to run 2 laps with that, and then we're gonna get going here. Definitely getting jacked up there in the corners. Too much juice on them tires. All right, the order's going to be Charles Lazer, David Coleman, Chris Thompson, John Cola, Kyle Richenberg. Right now, top 6 locked in at a 33.401. Cola's in this race on in 7th overall right now. Kyle's in 9th. We'll see if they can bump out of this. Once again, right now, they got to do 33.401 or better. Here we go. Coleman testing out that 2-inch wall on the back. All right, 30 seconds into it. Charles Lazat showing the way in that brown and cream. Yeah, I said it. Head of that TQ by a little bit here. Make that one lap right now. 38.402. Coleman also headed the old TQ back 7/10 in that Mountain Dew green. John Cole in the orange and blue in 5. He's back 6/10 in 3rd. Chris Thompson 2 seconds back in 4th. Rocking the orange, white, and blue. And Kyle in the all gray back 9/10 in 5th. Everybody currently improving their qualifying time. Oh, Kyle up on 2 wheels. Didn't quite hold there. Stay low out of 2. We're clear. Woo. $145 down, 2:10 to go now. Charles Lazat showing the way. He's behind everybody right now. Halo off of 4. We're clear. Halfway, drivers, halfway. Up next, short course late model Heat 2. That's the final race of qualifying. Looking for Ganya, Seahawk, caution out of 4, stay low, high off of 4, high off of 4, high off of 4. Ponder, Floyd, and Danny in short course late model Heat 2. You're up next. Charles and David both beating that old TQ here at the moment. 3.2 seconds separate them. Cola is back. A lap at the line. Thompson behind him by 3 seconds, and Kyle back somewhere around a lap. Caution of 4, stay high off of 4, high off of 4, high, high, high. Oh, Chris getting mugged. You heard it there, 1 minute to go. Now Thompson falling off, improving his time. Going to be the BQ screw here in just a moment. Got to find 3 or 4 seconds overall. 30 seconds to go. Charles still holding on that TQ run here by 3.4 seconds. Coleman going to put it 4th. Cola 5th. Richenberg jumping up to 7th at the moment. Ooh, up on 2 wheels there for Kyle. Too much grip in that right side of that thing. 10 seconds to go. That is time, drivers. Race it out. Charles, you're done. And shut it down. Taking that one. 37.4 flat. That's a new TQ for Charles Lazat. Fast lap of a 6.225. Coleman with 36.405. And a 6.29 fast lap. Going to put it 4th overall right now. Cola with 35 laps. Going to put it 5th. Bumping out of that the B main at the moment. And Chris Thompson with 33, not improving his time. And Kyle with 33, going to improve 1 spot to 8th overall at the moment. All right, boys and girls. Right now, your B main, Chris Thompson, Kyle Richenberg, Mark Gagnol, and John Seahall. These guys, last chance for Mark and John to get out of that B main. I don't think the B main will be our first race in the mains because these guys are basically running back to back. So it'll probably be the second race. You're up now, sir, but I'm just saying that B main. Well, we got a couple B mains, so I'll have to sort that out. So That's right. We got a B main and bomber as well. So bomber guys, check that race 2 heat sheet for round 2. If you're not in that top 6, you're in the B, and you're definitely going to be the first race up. All right, let's get them checked in, gentlemen. I am looking for, I think, at least one more marshal. As soon as Mr. Cola gets down there, we're going to turn you guys loose. All right, gentlemen, roll it off. Roll it off. You got just over under 90 seconds. Stay high off of 2, guys. Stay high off of 2. Buddy, CC Hall. All right. You got time. Plenty of time. Remember, gentlemen, do not slow down on those straightaways. Do not park on those straightaways. You definitely don't want to be hit. Forget who it was last week, and I think it was Bomber or Buggy Late Model. Just broke the whole front end off the thing. I think the other car lost the rear body mounts. All right, Seahawk coming back for redemption here after that first round. Looked like he lost, had some bearings lock up in the right rear. Kind of melted the hub, had to put a whole new one on it. Now his car is going to be all sorts of different. All right, looks like my drivers are ready to rock and roll. The order for this one's going to be Floyd Holton, Danny Norton, David Ponder, Mark Gagne, John C. Hall. Current TQ 37 and 4 flat. Get locked into that A main, that 6 spot currently occupied by David Ponder, 33 laps in 4 flat. Once again, Floyd, Danny, David, Mark, and John. Here we go. Woo, Danny got too much grip on that right side. That thing's just walking up. And Seahawk making a move past Gagne. Give it a couple more seconds, get a couple more laps, and we'll go in that race order. Oh, Seahawk up on a side, and he lands it. All right, 40 seconds into it. Floyd Holton showing the way in that orange, number 3. Woo, shaking and baking around Gagne there. Ponder in second now. Back 1.9 at the line. Seahawk to third by 3/10. Norton back 6/10 and fourth. Gagne back 3.5 and fifth. Boys racing hot and heavy out there. Oh no, Seahawk pulling it off. Was on a 37 lap pace, 4:05. That was enough to put him third overall at the moment. But I think that's going to change now. Floyd still showing the way on a TQ run here. 38.403. Danny in second by 4.4. Ponder crossing the line here. He's back 5.9 in third. Gonna line up 6. Was up third overall. Oh, and he gets into Norton there a little bit. Sportsmanship, guys. Appreciate it. Mark, new fast lap 677. Ponder's got a 649. Norton 634. Floyd 623. Say low through three, drivers. At the line. Floyd still rocking a new TQ pace here. Danny going to put it third overall. Ponder going to be sixth at the moment. Gagnon ninth. Oh, your second place car up on two wheels and four. And Floyd getting tangled up with Mark a little. Mark gives him some room with 30 seconds to go. Five seconds. That is time, drivers. Race it out. Danny Norton is done. Mark is done. David is done. And Floyd's done. Shut it down, gentlemen. Floyd Holton, 38.406. That's a new TQ. Danny Norton, 35. Not improving his time. Going to stay third. Mr. Ponder with 35.404. Gonna put it in sixth and make that a main. Mark Gagnon with 33. Improving his time. We're going to stay down in the B at the moment. All right, boys and girls, that is end of qualifying. We're going to call it 7:45. We're going to start the mains at 8:05, drivers. Mains at 8:05, so about 20 minutes. Or just over 20 minutes. Yep. All right, drivers, I'm going to set up the mains. I'm posted here in just a few moments. Once again, mains start at 8:05, so just over 20 minutes. All right, boys and girls, time for the mains. Looking for Bedford, Coleman, Cola, Doyle, Werstein to check them in. Marshalls will be, once again, short course late model, A main. Floyd, Charles, Danny, and David Ponder should be able to cover this. All right, boys and girls. Norton's going to get that infield there. We're going to turn you guys loose. 2 minutes on that clock. Turn and burn. Mr. Floyd, can I get you in the infield? Center of the track. Play! Anybody know if Scott's still here? I thought he was. Wags, is Werstein still here? Wags. Jason Wagner. Werstein still here? I don't know where he was pitting. All right. On the other side? Wait, go through that way. Peek your head out the slider. Sure he's up or he's got a chance. Last call, Scott Werstein. Need to know if you're in or out. I thought he was pitting out here in the East Pits, but I could be mistaken. I don't see him. All right. All right, he had half the family here, so they were making a night of it. All right, either way. All right, boys and girls, jump in the chat, pick your winner. Top 4 there on that list. 2 will bump to the A main. Pick your transfer spots here. Your current BQ, Joe Bedford, going to lead us off, followed by David Coleman, John Cola, and Richard Doyle. Mr. John Carpenter watching online, scared to run indoors apparently. I don't blame him. Here we go. We are clean and green. Oh, man. Joe sideways. Coleman nowhere to go. And then they tangle up further down. Plenty of time, guys. Like Joe's shaker body. Looks like it might be rubbing on the tire somewhere there on that right front. Making him push bad. To raise that up at least a hole. 35 seconds into this one, Joe showing the way in the white Chevelle. Richard in second, and the green Charger. Pola in third, trying to make his final race here of the winner into the A main, and not here in the B. Oh, Joe sideways. Richard getting by him for the lead. Now Coleman up the third. Oh, Kurt Fluffle down the back straightaway. Caution in 3, go high in 3, high in 3. We're clear. And Joe going all the way to the tail of the field after that one. High in the back, stay high in the back, high in the back. Stay high on the back, driver. Stay high on the back. High on the back. At the line, it's David, Joe, John, Richard. Coleman, your leader, bouncing off turn 3 there. Joe behind him by 3/10 now. Cole and Doyle almost a lap down here. They're going to have to pray for some dirty, not dirty hits, but bad laps from the other two guys. Now Joe taking over the lead. Oh, our leader's getting tangled up here. And Doyle not counting, so I'm going to have to try to keep track of these now. Ah, it's unfortunate for Richards. Transponder stopped counting. I'm trying to hand count it right here, right now. He's definitely missed. Oh, caution and one. Caution and one. That thing just went straight on, I think. Stay low through one, drivers. Stay low through one. Coleman with a 6.5. Doyle with a 6.6. Cola 6.51. Joe with a 6.8. Caution 3 and 4. Go high through 3 and 4. We're clear. Cola back 2.2 in that third spot behind Coleman, trying to get to that transfer. 27 seconds to go. And John Cola finish out his bomber career this year. Oh no. And no, I think that might be it. With 15 seconds to go, looks like he's going to finish in the B for this winter's action for him. Joe dropping a new fast lap of a 6.81. Oh, we got a kerfluffle. That is our leaders. Oh, Cola just missing the line by half a second. He had a chance to steal away that final transfer spot there. Joe and David, you gentlemen are bumping up to the A. That's race number 6 for Ocala Bomber, A main. All right, short course late model B main. Let's get them down and checked in. Chris, Mark, Kyle, and John. All right, looking for the rest of our marshals. Here comes Coleman. Cole's out there. Joe's out there. Need Richard, please. All right, drivers, we're going to turn you guys loose. All right, Mr. Doyle, need you out here to marshal, please. Or a volunteer for you. Either way. Sherman's got it, I guess. Thank you, sir. All right, gentlemen. This is your B main for short course late model. The order is Chris Thompson, Mark Gagne, Kyle Richenberg, and John C. Hall. Let's line them up. Chris, Mark, Kyle, and John. So far, C. Hall. We know he's fast. He did all right down at the Wild Western Shootout there. In the hole right now. See if he can keep it clean to the front. Here we go. And Chris going to give John a little room. Chris out there rocking a slash. He took his mud boss and nobody's showing up for it, getting scared. He turned it into a late model. He's out there getting it done right now. He's got a 6'8". Everybody else is 6'8". Seahall out front with a 6'1" now. We'll see if it lasts longer than the first two rounds. Oh, up on two wheels, and he saves it. Your leader in that black, pink, and fluorescent yellow. On a 38-lap run here. Chris Thompson, new fast lap of a 6.69 in that orange, white, and blue. Back 1.9 at the line. Mark back 2 seconds in third. Kyle behind him by 1.4. Oh, Kyle catching the pipe there possibly. Going for a tumble. It's Seahawk, Thompson, Gagne. Separated by about 5.5 seconds. Kyle back a little bit more. Make that 5.6 in fourth. Gagne, new fast lap, 6.83. Thompson down to a 6.6, new fast lap. Just about halfway, drivers. Up next, Sportsman, Miles, Caden, and Bristol start heading to staging. Woo, that was close. Good save, guys. Good save. Seahall and Thompson out front. Gagne in third right now by 4.2. Kyle back a lap. He's just getting unlapped from Gagne. Try to run him down here with 1:15 to go. Mark Gagne, new fast lap, 6.78. Oh, Gagne forgot to turn off the corner there. Turn 2 falls away a little faster. You gotta be careful about that one. "35 seconds for John Seahall to finish out here and bump into that A main. Thompson back a lap in second right meow. Gagne trying to run him down, but Kyle catching Mr. Mark 3.9 at the line between them. Just about half a track with 15 seconds to go. It's going to be enough time. It's not going to change who bumps, though. You cross line, you are done. Mark is done. Kyle is done. John C. Hall And Chris Thompson, you gentlemen are going to the A main. It's going to be the last race of the night. 38.407 for Seahall, fast lap of a 6.10. Thompson with 36 laps, 4.08 with a fast lap of a 6.69. All right, sportsman drivers, let's get them down and checked in. We're going to let Mark get a swig of that ice cold H2O there he has with him. All right, drivers, let's roll them off. You got a minute 40 on the clock for some warm-ups. Miles throwing a little warning for the race there. Sending a message, helped him into the wall. All right, let's get one more marshal out in the center of that. I think the three of them can handle this one. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate it. Feels like I want a nap. Get this done. I can go home and sleep. All right, the order for this one, your top qualifier for your Sportsman A main, Bristol Davis, 31 and 409 is going to lead us off, followed by Caden Todd and Miles Lazat. Here we go. Oh no, poor Caden. False start, guys. False start. Mr. Thompson, you see the start-finish line there? Caden popped up something there. I'm not sure that's off his car, but that's my track. We can stomp that back down. That'd be great. The ball cup or something, Caden? Like he's back and ready to go. All right. We will try this again. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Get him back in order. Be Bristol, Caden, and Miles. Do at least one more lap here. I got to get you all checked in, gentlemen. 3 feet apart. Bristol just a little more pace. Here we go. All right, the youngins are out there. They're going to put on a show here. Oh, Caden going down the inside. Oh, it just goes right through him. You're going to wait for him, right, buddy? You can't just drive into him like that. And the Karma Bus comes back already. Now Bristol. Oh, they're tangled off 2. Caution in 2. Go, go, go. And it's Miles showing the way. He was qualified 3rd, now leading this thing at the moment. He's just got to keep it clean. Like the car's handling a little better. Maybe Pop's made some adjustments. Maybe Miles is driving better. Ooh, Caden up on 2 wheels there. Oh, come on, guys. We got to clean it up. Oh, we're going to hit the instant replay on that one. That barrel roll was sweet. All right, at the line, it's Miles out there in the black Camaro. Caden in the short course truck, the green and purple, or green and pink. Bristol in the blue short course late model. Rock a little Amsoil sponsorship on that, if I'm not mistaken. Miles turning up the wick here a little bit with a new fast lap of a 7.32. Now a 7.22. Caden back 3.6 with a 7.22. Bristol with a 7.63. He's got to turn that one up as well. And one thing is get your corners right. You can all drive straight down a straightaway. It's how you get through the corners. Oh, George Bronick watching online, cheering on Miles. Caden with a 7.0 on the previous lap. $120 to go, $120 to go. Miles has the race in his hand here. He's just got to keep it clean. All he has to do is stay behind these two. He's got that victory locked up. Caden Bristol separated by 6, almost 7/10 at the line for that second spot. And that's going to stretch out here a little bit. Ooh, Caden up on 2 wheels again. And I think Caden was out up in the wall in turn 4 there. Miles does the smart thing and let him back by with 30 seconds to go. Caden still with a fast lap of a 7 flat. Figure out how he did that. He's got to do it again a lot more. And that's time when you cross the line. You are done. Miles Lazat taking the victory. Bristol going to hold on for second. And Caden going to round out the field here. All right, looking for our Slash Street, Floyd Holton, Ben Anderson, Mark Gagnon, Scooter Blankenship, come on down. All right, looking for a check from Floyd and Ben. Need one marshal out here, one volunteer marshal. Help out Mr. Bristol down at the other end, please. Oh, feels like I need to stay awake. I need to get some exercise here. Turn these guys loose. Mr. Miles will be back in a moment. He's got to check on something. Drivers, you got a minute 15 on the clock to turn and burn. Wow, Mark trying to get those hits in already. Poor Floyd. I just got mugged again. Mr. Phil in the middle of some of the grids there, right in front of the ramp. A little pebble in the middle of the lane. No, further the other way. All right, let's turn right. Right there. Thank you, sir. I mean, Floyd managed to hit it twice in a row. I was impressed. All right, looks like my drivers are ready to rock and roll. Your top qualifier, 35 laps and 402. Mr. Floyd Holton going to lead them off, followed by Ben Anderson, Mark Gagne, and Scooter Blankenship. Sticks, where you at, buddy? Mr. John wants to spend more money. I don't see him in there. He's not in here, sir. He's out there somewhere. All right, drivers, 4 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Oh, both our leaders tagging something there, and Gagne getting in on it as well. I think Scooter's the only guy not to hit anything just yet. George Bronick checking in again. He's rooting for Ben in this one, I think. Floyd rocking a 36 lap run, as well as Ben 0.8 apart there. Gagne back 1.3 in third. Scooter behind him by 1.8. Caution at 4. Stay low through 4, driver. Stay low. And we're back underway here. $140 down, $215 to go. Floyd showing the way, coming down the back straightaway. That orange, light orange car. Your leader, Ben Anderson, in that black number 11, and 1.6 seconds behind him at the line. Gagne on third, giving way to our leader here. Oh, Ben upside down in turn 4. There goes. Now Mark within striking distance for that second spot. They low off of 2, low off of 2. And we're clear. They low through 4, low through 4. Buggy late model, A main, start heading this way. That's going to be Danny, Tim, David, and Ben. And Floyd got about a lap, almost a lap on Ben. He's trying to put him a lap down here. Lock in that victory, or attempt to anyways. Oh, Gagne up on 2 wheels and 1, and he saves it. Oh no, our leader almost stuck on third place there. It was close. Caution 4, stay low through 4, low through 4. High into 3, high into 3, high into 3, high, 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 high. That's not high. Remember, marshals, let's pick the cars up out of the way. Set it down when it's clear. 10 seconds. That is time you cross the line. You are done. Scooter's done. Ben's done. Floyd is done. Mark is done. Shut it down. Floyd Holton taken / Street Stock A main. 36 and 405. Ben with 35. Mark with 33. And Scooter with 30. Fast laps. Floyd 664. Ben 660. The fast lap of the group. Mark with a 695. And Scooter with a 685. All right, boys and girls, time for Buggy Late Model A main. All right, looks like we got some marshals out there. Gentlemen, need Tim Baxter to check in. Tim to check in. Not up there yet, either way. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's still walking. Okay, he was doing the right thing, putting it down and staging. I appreciate it. As soon as he gets on the driver's stand, we'll turn you guys loose. All right, boys and girls, you got just over a minute on the clock. Turn and burn. All right, Mr. Mark, get back to your position, please. Buggy Late Model A main. RTQ Danny Norton, 37405, going to lead us off here. Tim Baxter lining up second. David Ponder third. Ben Anderson in fourth. 4 minutes on that clock, gentlemen, 3 feet apart. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Here we go. False start, guys. False start. Re-rack them. And keep them going. You had one job. One job. Once again, Danny, Tim, David, and Ben. Here we go. We are clean and green. Oh, Ponder turning in too early, bouncing off the pipe. Mayhem down at the far end. Now Ben to the lead. It's Ben Anderson showing the way down the back straightaway in that black and paint car. Tim Baxter trying to drive underneath him. He's rocking a super old body, but it's working for him right now. Danny Norton in third, back 1 second, waiting to see what comes of this mayhem. Tim trying to find a way around Ben. Ponder hoping all three get in a kerfluffle because he's almost a lap down here, 1 minute into this one, and he just jumps that way. Go low in the back straight, low in the back straight. Mr. Tim was upside down. And Ben Anderson got a big reprieve here. Danny in second by 2.6. Tim back 3.4, and David back 1.3 now. Ocala Bomber A main, start heading this way. Staging, you are up next in 2:28. Ben Anderson, new fast lap. Stay high in the back straight. High, 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 high. Keep it high. And we're clear. Ben by 1.4. Now make that 1.9 over Danny Norton. Oh, Ben and David getting together. Oh, it's a battle for the lead there. Danny taking it there. Ben all over him. Oh, they're getting elbows out here. Gentlemen, clean it up. It's Ponder back in second now. Norton back 1 second in third. $120 to go. Danny back 7/10 behind Ponder here. Green and black versus red, white, and black. Ponder opening the door in 3, but not enough for Danny to make anything of it. Ponder going sideways, and Danny having little nowhere to go. Bristol taking one in the ankle. Caution on the back. Mr. Ponder, wait for him at least. Caution in 3, stay low in the 3, low in the 3. And that is time you cross line. You are done. Looking for Ben and David to finish out here. I think David is done. And shut it down. Ben Anderson going to take that one. Tim in second. Danny going to sneak by for third there. All right, boys and girls, Mr. Tim is running back to back here. I will need a couple marshals out here for this one. This is one of those, we're not starting the race until I'm happy with the marshals we have. Step on up and volunteer. Seehaw, why don't you take down the far end there? We'll keep Miles in the center. Get one more. The reason I want one more is because we have 8 cars in this one. This is going to be stack and packed. All right, Bristol, you take the inside then. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to turn you guys loose here for a minute or so. We'll get Mr. Tim out there in just a few moments. Stay low in the back, low in the back. Once again, I need one more marshal to cover the front straightaway, please. Step up, earn yourself some RC karma. Thank you, Mr. Cola. Appreciate it. All right, drivers, remember there's 8 of you in this race. Half you guys are doing 6.5 or better out there. Please listen to my instructions when I tell you where to go. We don't want to be smashing all these marshals up. All right, boys and girls, your top qualifier, 38 laps and 4 flat. Mr. Kermit Butt's going to lead us off, followed by Tom Sherman, Charles Lazat, Jason Wagner in the 4th spot, Phil Edwards, Tim Baxter, Joe Bedford in that 7th spot, and Mr. David Coleman, the final transfer from the B main. Here we go. We are clean and green. Recovery, guys. Oh, Joe getting elbows out there. Stay low off 4. Low off of 4. Stay high off of 2. Looks like we're clear. Danny hasn't had to move that fast in a while. They low through 1 and 2, low through 1 and 2, low through 3. They low through 1 and 2. We're cool. All right, it's Kermit, Tom, Charles, Jason, Phil, Joe, David, and Tim. Almost the way they started with Tim dropping back to the back right now. Your leader coming off of 4, and that all-white Camaro. Tom, new fast lap that time with a 6:09. He's got Phil all over the backside of him here. Not for position, though. $140 down. Oh, say hello in the or high on the back. High on the back. Stay high on the back. And we're clear. About to say I was really proud of these guys. That was some of the cleanest bomber races we had for a while. Halfway, it's Kermit, Tom, Phil to 3rd, Jason in 4th. Charles the 5th, Joe, David, and Tim at the line here. Everybody doing a fast lap of a 6:59 or faster. Your leader, Kermit Butt, showing the way by 1.5 at the line. Caution out 4, stay high alpha 4. High alpha 4, and we are clear. Stay high down the back straightaway. High, high, high. Low through 3. Oh, it looks like Sherman. Stay high alpha 4, high alpha 4. We're clear. And Sherman going to hold on to that second spot. Wagner up to 3rd. Charles to 4th. Phil to 5th. Joe 6th. Tim 7th. Coleman 8th. With less than a minute to go. High down the front straight. Stay high, high, high. Down the front. And we're clear. Oh, I'm hearing somebody spinning a gear, and I think that's Coleman. And that is not for position right now. Kerman out front by a lap. Over Tom. Charles back. We can't find him here. He comes off the corner. He is back a lap in 3rd. Wags trying to run him down. 1.2 for that final podium spot with 10 seconds to go. Race it to the line, drivers. Tim is done. And shut it down, shut it down. Kermit Butts taken out with 39 and 405. Sherman with 38. Charles with 36. Wags back 1.1 for that final podium spot battle. He just didn't quite get with 36 as well. Phil with 35, Tim 33, Joe with 33, and Coleman out after 26. Fast lap goes to Tom Sherman of a 6:09.4. Woo, shake and bake, buddy. If you guys aren't pumped up after that, I don't know what you're doing racing cars, because nothing else is going to get you fired up. Who's out there shaking right now? Somebody's got to be. You guys are trying to bounce off each other a little too much there later on in that race. I figured it was the nerves. All right, the final show of the night, short course late model. Let's get him down and checked in. Should have plenty of marshals for this one. We only had 2 guys running back to back here. All right, boys and girls, we got enough marshals to turn these guys loose. Let's roll them off. You got just over a minute on that clock. Sure, I can always take an extra volunteer. Thank you, sir. Mr. Bristol earning the Term Marshal of the Day award, honestly, guys. He's been out here volunteering just about every time. Thank you, Mr. Bristol. I'm sure our drivers appreciate it as well. All right, drivers, just want to remind you, 4 minutes on that clock. We're not going to win on the first lap. I see you. Wait. Charles, you talking to me or the kid? All right, because, you know, I saw you, like, blowing kisses or something. I'm like, that's, you know, not for me, buddy. Thanks, though. I love you too, buddy, but not like that. All right, once again, 4 minutes on the clock. If you get into somebody, you need to wait for them. Do not make me give you a stop and go for it, because it's going to be as long as I feel is necessary. Subjective thing, so let's not do that. And I'm not singling you guys out. We got to work on that in some of the other classes too. But we know our bigger cars here, a little more challenging with this one. All right, gentlemen, your top qualifier, 38, Mr. Mark. Can we turn that off? Mr. Ben, turn the air compressor off, please. Ganya. Can you go to the air compressor and turn it off? There's a red switch on the top. Twist it to the left. Thank you. Not going to hear that all race. Sorry about that, guys. There's plenty of air in it. All right, once again, your top qualifier for your short course late model A main. Mr. Floyd Holton going to lead us off for 38 and 406. Charles Lazer in second. Danny Norton third. David Coleman 4. John Cola 5. David Ponder 6. John Seahall 7th, bumping up from the B. And Chris Thompson, the other transfer, in 8th. Here we go. And we are clean and green. I think some guys put too much juice on the tires. Woo! Catching some air from Coleman. All right, at the line, Floyd Holton trying to weave through the traffic here. Charles Lazer on the inside of him, taking over that lead. Cole to third, Seahall in fourth. A lot of cars out here. You got to work together, guys. Caution out of 2. Stay low out of 2. We're clear. New fast laps out there. Seahall with a 6-1-3. Stay low off of 2. Low off of 2. And we're clear. That was Seahall, your third place car. It might drop him back a little bit here. And he's going to go down to 5th. Cole to 3rd. Coleman to 4th. Floyd still showing the way. The orange number 3, your leader, coming off turn 4. Charles back 8 tenths. Stay low on the back straight. Low on the back straight. We got a dead car. Stay low on the back straight. We are clear. Oh, that's unfortunate for Seahall. Hopefully we can get that figured out. Rocket ship. We're going to have to give it a blue pill or something. A little performance enhancement. Your leader coming off turn 4 by 1.2 over Charles. Cola back. Looks like a lap at the line here. Make that 5.7, almost a lap. Coleman behind him by 2.2. Ponder in 5th, back 2 seconds. Danny back 6 tenths in 3rd. Or excuse me, 6. And Chris, they low off of 4, low off of 4. That was Ponder, and it looks like he might be falling back a spot. Oh, he's going to hold on to that 6th spot right now. Good job from Chris. Stay low off of 2, low off of 2. Good job, Joe. Thank you, sir. It's Floyd, Charles, John Cola, David Coleman back a quarter second now. Through 3 and 4 they go for that final podium spot. Can John Coy finish on the podium for his last race here this winter? He's going back to Alaska on Wednesday. Danny and David battling out here for that 5th spot, separated by 3 seconds. Chris back a couple laps in 7th right now. Oh, Coleman looking the inside here for that final podium spot with 33 seconds to go. Coleman's going to make it, gives a little hip check, and they're going. Coleman sideways. Oh, caution on front straight. Caution on front straight. Slow it down, guys. Slow it down. Go high into 1, high into 1, high into 1. We have mayhem there. I think Charles is still going to stay in 2nd. 8 seconds to go. Caution out of 2. Race it to the line. You cross, you're done. And shut it down, shut it down. Floyd Holton going to take the victory. 38. Charles with 38, back 3.4. Danny Norton out of nowhere getting to jump all the way back up to 3rd on the podium, 2 laps down. Coleman back 1.1 and 4th. Cola to 5th. Ponder back a lap in 6th with 34. Chris with 32. Wow. Woo. I knew it was going to get hot and heavy towards the end there. All right, boys and girls, I want to thank all our live stream viewers for tuning in tonight. We will see you guys again next Thursday for Thursday Night Thunder. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you then.